Okay. I'm picking up because I was trying to. He has put all this stuff in the yard. Look what he gave, how much yard he gave my neighbor. Yet, all of this is supposed to be the common area. Years ago, he planted all these trees. It's got roots running all over the place. And you see those bushes there he cut down? They'll be there until they kill the grass. The last time he put them up over there by my building, right by where I stay at, and it was in my backyard. Every time I looked out the window, they were there, and they stayed there until they rot. Until the people came eventually and picked it up. Oh. I want you to see this. When I say have taken over, I had a basket. Okay? Management told me, Ms. Smith, you can't have that buggy in your yard. What you see? Okay. Now he don't want to put some trees around this thing. Try to cover it. I'm walking this way. Ouch. Whew, help. I want you to look at all of this stuff. Look at all of this. Now look at all of this. I want you to see all of this. Did you see all that stuff in there? You see that? But he calls every time I do anything. He's calling on, look at this. All this is supposed to be common area. Look at the size of the palms. These are pretty. Oh, I might ask for some of them to put on my front. Oh, are those limes? Cactus? And some of this stuff he just planted. Since I started taking my dog a couple of years ago, I just bring my dog back here when I could. Look, see what I'm talking about? This all is just the common area. You see that? You see that? And so because they have done so much for so long, it's been here for years, which is not true. A lot of this stuff, not even about the trees, a lot of these structural changes have been done since they had a meeting and decided that they were going to grandfather everything in because it was too much for them to change. My thing is, okay, you don't have to. My thing is this. You already let them do what they want to do. Now, look at this. All this is common area. This is the area where I'm supposed to be able to sit here by myself or with my dog and just chill. I can't even do that. I was way back here taking my dog to the bathroom. Look, see, I'm gonna show you the corner over here. All right. Before they put this fence up, they had a gate there, and he put a chain around the gate to keep people from coming in here. But the thing is, it was a fire hazard, and it told me he can't put that chain unless he leaves a way for the unless he gives the fire department a key. So if something happens, they don't have access to come in here, and they could lose a unit or a house or whatever. Yep. Nothing was said about that. It's okay. It was so quiet. Now, see, some of these things, what I'm talking about is not just me hating or whatever. It's actually laws, county laws. But it's okay, though, to do this and any other thing he or they want to. Miguel, or whatever his name is. And it's ridiculous. But he tears his phone up, called in the office every time he sees my dog. If I have somebody over there, he questions. My son was here before he died, about 6 years ago. He died in 2025. My son came here. He did not see him come from the other side of the place over there. See back there? I live there. My son came back here to get what I asked him to get for me. Some of these trees back here have the seed pods, which you can make. I use to take medicine for health. He couldn't get to the ones he wanted, so he walked back this way. As he walked back this way, here's another one. As he walked back this way, to my house, we see the red thing, all that stuff with my neighbors, and I'm on the other side. As my son walked past to go to my house, he stopped him, asked him who he was, told him he cannot walk on his property. And my son said, "What you mean? You can't come over here. You can't walk here. You're not allowed in the backyard." I called my son, told him to go ahead on. And I explained to the man that it was my son. And even if he wasn't, he was allowed to come under my knowledge. Which means if he came in the backyard and done anything criminal, I would have had to be responsible for it. I reported that. Okay, we'll take care of it. That didn't help. Because about 2 days later, my granddaughter came over. She took my dog for a walk. He called and complained about that. Didn't even go nowhere near his house. You know, I'm just so sick of him. He don't call the police several times. And each time the police come, they say there is no crime committed. That lady lives way over there. He told the police that the poop be on the side, back of my house, and I don't pick it up. Oh, yes, I do. I might not pick it up right then because I'm not able to bend down. But on some time, I'm out 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning picking stuff up. Not just poop, paper, or whatever, when my body allows me. If I take a bowl out there around this big paper tree and leave it there. If I take a bowl and put that around the paper tree, see the big paper tree? If I set it out there, get it off some water while it's hanging, say I go in the house and forget it, he'll call the office and report that. She left stuff out there. I got video, I got proof. I'm sick and tired of this man. I told the office, y'all better do something. He has targeted me from the very day I came here. And the president, the mayoress, she has come over and told him to call the police several times on me. Each time they come, the police find no criminal activity. They find that my dog is listening to me. He's sitting down. He's not barking at them or anything. They see that my dog is in total control. You know, I'm talking to her. They walked right up on me. She didn't bark or move. No, she did not. She didn't do that. But check this out. The mayor demanded that the police give Miguel, whatever his name is, give him a police report that they came out here about my dog. Then he said my son had the dog, let the dog attack him. Came to attack him and he had to go in the house because he got a heart condition and he had to lay down and recuperate. Okay, my son took my dog outside to bring him out here. To bring her out here to go way back in the bathroom. He started talking trash. But you can't bring that dog back there. My son ignored him. He goes in the house. He calls the police and tells the police that my son literally put my dog on him to bite him. It scared him so bad. So he got out of trouble. He got to lay down. He got to sit down. Okay. Police say, well, sir, we don't see nothing has been done criminally. So I said, I need a report. So I called the police while they was here. I said, could you send somebody out here? Papa? And I got a report. I got a case number. They wouldn't give him one. As a matter of fact, I got a few of them, and they wouldn't give them one. That shows that they're harassing me, and I'm sick and tired. I will not. I told the office, this is it. My neighbor next door has a boyfriend. Now, Mr. Jones is a pretty cool guy, but the boyfriend is on drugs so bad, and he's an unauthorized visitor. The other day, I came home. It was dark outside. I sat in my car for a minute. I was taking care of some business on my phone. Got out the door, walked in, and this man asked me what the F I was looking at and called me all kind of names. So I was so flabbergasted. I kind of sat down in my seat and took a breath and going like, what? You know, why would he do that? So I said, you know what? I couldn't take a picture of the actual thing, but I went back to him. And if you can see on that video, you'll see it's so dark. There's no way I can see him on that porch. I said, Kenny, why would you talk to me like that? Because you were staring at me. You were sitting in your car. When you opened the door, you were staring at me. I said, Kenny, listen. If I got both feet on the ground, I'm not facing you. I'm facing towards the west. And he said, no, you were staring at me. When I got out the car, I'm sick of this. I came to my own yard, and he began to call me, so I got my phone, and I went back towards them. I said, now I'm staring at you, now I'm watching you. What are you filming me for? I didn't do nothing to you. I said, yes, you did. He told me, he called me a fat bitch, told me to suck his dick, I'm quoting, told me to suck his dick and called me a nigger bitch. I got it right there on video where I didn't say that. Then he goes, well, you called me a cracker. I said, well, what could you have possibly done to me to make me call you that? He just kept talking. I said, well, what could I have done to you? I had to do something to you for you to say that. He could never respond because he knows I didn't say anything to him. Then he went on about, I'm always complaining about them smoking weed. You always calling off complaining. You need to get your ass home. Oh, I said, wait a minute. I complain because you're smoking. I'm asthmatic. How many times I had to leave my house and go sit out by the road because there's so much weed in my house. We share a bedroom wall. And I talked to them. They told me they're okay. And then a guy across from me, before they moved out, he was smoking. They were smoking together. So I was getting it from both sides. I called the office so many times to complain. Okay, and Smith, we'll take care of that. No, nothing. 6 years. And my respiratory has gotten worse since I moved here. That's documented. I mean, I got proof of that. I don't smoke. The lady behind me smokes. But when she sits on her porch and smoke, it comes through my window. But I'm wrong. Every time I turn around, I'm getting a call. Somebody say this, somebody say that. And they want to act on it right then. They're going to act. Okay, Ms. Smith, now, I just had a talk. I sent the video to the management office. It took me a while because it was too long and I had to finally upload it to YouTube in order to send it to somebody. I sent it to her, and I told her, I said, this is it. I'm so tired of this. She heard it. She listened to it. He listened to it. When I called her, oh, Miss Smith, yeah, she was so nice and sweet. Yeah, I'm just fussing and inventing, and yes, that's right. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, yeah, wow. And soon as I hung the phone up, before I demanded that she evict these people. I'm going to have to give them a 30-day notice. No. I told her, no. You don't get no 30-day notice for all this stuff, for eviction. Things that you're doing that's eviction, not 30-day notice. You don't have 6 years to do a 30-day notice. and fix a problem, situation which you have not. Soon as I demanded she do an eviction, remember not talking for 15 minutes or more. I demanded she do an eviction. I got a text from her a couple minutes later. She must have thought about it. Miss Smith, I'm telling you, your dog must be on the lease. I've told you about this numerous times. If it continues, I'm going to have to give you a 30-day notice. I said, okay. I answered back. I said, I find it odd that you just decide to text me this soon as I made demands on my complaints that you guys have not done anything about in 6 years. There was no response. I told her, okay, thank you. She said, thank you, Miss. I said, no. I replied back. I said, thank you. And, you know, for having such a speedy response to my dog, about my dog, to me. And I told her it was odd that she talked to you 15 minutes and you were so loving and sweet and caring, but she don't want to put the man out. I don't want the man put out either. But like I told her, that guy got to go. I sent a video. We can't coexist here. We can't stay here. I pay rent. He just hang there, do drugs, steal a man, dope, do it all up. I got to hear all kind of fights, argument. He don't went and took all his dope that he's supposed to be selling, the pills, and he don't stole it. Now he don't put them out. Now he's beating on the wall 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on the window, trying to get him to open the door. You know, and he runs out the door with the bat and whacks him, whack, and go back in the house. I'm seeing all this stuff. All this stuff. But yet and still, the privilege is going to these other people. And I'm going to say it right out my mouth, to the Cuban people. You know, look at all this. Look at all this. I had one plant in my yard in a pot because I was trying to decide where to put it at. They called and complained about my one pot. She got the pot in the yard way out there. What? It's just sitting out there. What is wrong? Miss Man, you can remove the pot. What? Remove a pot. Did you hear that? And look at all this. The lease say you're not supposed to put nothing down permanent. Look at all this over the years. All of this. And they don't put that's new stuff down. Look at this. He just clean up because I used to come through here and these spiders hanging everywhere. Look how little bit of yard he gave that lady. You see that? That's ridiculous. For the flowers, he just cut off her backyard completely. Her yard is supposed to come way out to at least to this tree right here. And all this other stuff is supposed to be common space for the residents. If I want to come out and put a tent up, I get permission from the office and maybe have my family over to do a feed or whatever we get together. You can't do that here? No. I'm going to take this stick. Where's the stick at? I'm going to take this stick for my dog to chew on and play with. I promise you. They going to come up and complain about that. The dog got a stick out there and he tearing the stick up. He's ferocious. I'm so sick of these people. Lord help me. Yes, Jesus. Lord, just give me the strength. My health ain't never been this bad fooling with these folks here. I see some more sticks. Okay. These are roots. Look at that. Look at the roots on this tree. You see that? They go all the way to the house. If you think I'm lying, they're going all the way to the house. Look at that. Oh yeah. Y'all see that, don't you? You got too much stuff in your, too much stuff on your porch, Miss Smith. You got something that you can't have this in it. I'm gonna show y'all something else. Look. Oh, trying to walk. I smell smoke, which means my neighbor. Yeah, they're smoking. I can't even do my walking thing. All these roots on the ground. Y'all see all that, don't you? What is this thing standing up here on made a clothesline or something? They told us no clothesline. Look at this. This is ridiculous. You got about 20,000 cameras over there. Okay, he has that right. Oh, that's another basket. How about that? Is that another basket? Oh. Let me see. I don't get nobody no headache. Is that another buggy in there? With these chairs that they told me I had to move mine. But he has his back here. All kind of stuff back here. God knows what it is. Oh, here I go. I'm trying to get out of here. Oh, almost fell. I smell dead over here. Something dead over here. I'll go this way because there's less roots. Look at this. I can't even. I was supposed to go that way, but I can't. So I'm trying to. Please, Lord, don't let me fall. I'm trying to go this way, which is better. Whew. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Savannah! Whew. Okay. Oh. All these trees you see, he planted. There's my backyard. I watch my dog stuff and I put it out there to dry. They told me, I had to see what the black thing is. I had my buggy back there, same buggy pushed there. They told me that I cannot have a buggy in my backyard. And you just saw 2 or 3 over there. It's just clear-cut racist and favoritism. I'm sorry, that's all it is. He's completely cut this man's backyard off. This is ridiculous. Look at all that stuff over there. He had this big clock on the porch that chimed so loud, bang, 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 disturbed my sleep and everybody else. But nobody complained about it because he was Cuban. They talked to me about it and complained, oh, he local, that thing too loud. He making too much noise. I said, well, why don't you talk to him? I just went right to him and told him about the thing was low, I have a problem sleeping. And he said, okay. He cut it down. Speak of the devil. There he is right now, leaving his house, no doubt to go to his other home. We'll see him in a few days. And when I told the management that this man does not even live here, she must have told him because the next day, he and his wife came back here. She was cooking on the porch, and they do that, cook on the porch. And she was banging and carrying on her pot so loud. She was banging, banging, banging on her pot to let me know, like, hey, I'm here. I came out, I spoke to her. Look at him. He just can't sit still. He said after he had a heart attack, that's why he keep moving. But 9, 10 o'clock at night, this man is known to get his lawnmower, cut the grass, and the people just cut the grass. He out here at night cutting, messing up the grass. Look at that. This is why I put my car right here. See that grass? That grass is not even disturbed. He don't cut it down some. That's why I put my car. I had my car there to wash. God. The bird poop, it was so much on the car I couldn't even see out the windshield. And it was easy for me to put it over here to let the water run on it to soften up some of the poop. So I'll be able to wipe it down. Because I tried to wipe it down out there, it wouldn't work. Those are his boots. He must be getting ready to do something. And he has videoed me, taking pictures of me, sending them to the office, taking pictures of my dog, and he's the vice president. He was just elected vice president, has not done a thing, nor has the president. The president was sick, she was away. Yep, they got the shoes, the boots are going on. Which means he's gonna do some. He's not gonna cut the grass, he just cut the grass yesterday. He might though, no telling. He knows I'm videoing him. I caught him out here the other day, my dog. As you can see, there's coax on that tree. You see that? That's galvanized. That's the coax, and it runs way there. And she also has a leash she puts on. I hook it up to that. That gives her a little room, space to run around here. No farther than here. Okay? He calls the office and tell them, send them a video. I caught him taking a picture of my dog. Then he drop his hand right quick and try to run the house, but the wife had the door locked. He yelled at her, open the door. Banged on the door, baby, open this door. And she finally came and opened it. He went in the house, he got caught. The only thing is, I didn't have my camera. So what I'm doing from now on, I don't go anywhere without my phone at this door. And every time I see this man on this property, I am going to record him. You know why? Because I'm tired of him with the lies that he's telling on me. I've asked him. That's beautiful. I like that. Please, I want to look like everybody else. No. No, they can't do it. I don't do it anymore. And it's a lie. He turned right around and did theirs over there. Not him, the other Spanish man. Oh, God, my back. Just took my dog. My back just killing me. My anxiety, boy, look at him. I'm already on 3 pills. And this is not helping. Oh, you got the gloves on and the shoes. You finna get busy. He's got the saw. I mean, not the saw, what you call those things? The clippers. And what else? And the weed eater. You see it? Now, mind you, now they just weed and cut this yard. Yesterday he came. No, I mean day before yesterday. They got people, professionals that cut the grass. He came behind them as soon as they left. Start edging, weeding the place. Not only that, he came out and cut the grass again. Now, last night, I was taking my dog for a walk. When I got right there, she wanted to come this way. So I let her come that way. I'm walking her best I can. She turned to come down the sidewalk, the little sidewalk. And as she turned, the coax got caught in my tire and I could not take it loose. So I'm sitting there trying to take loose the tire, the coax from the tire. Trying to hold her. I got her in my hand, the leash, which is kind of long. And she's looking, I see her when she puts her head through the flowers and look on the other side, I pull her out. Now, she didn't have no leash on her, I get a call. Miss Smith, keep on it. I'm just waiting on him. I'm just waiting for another one. After I take the cords out my walker, I was able to roll it. I brought her down here. I came across, I didn't go back to the sidewalk. I came and I sat down on my seat. Sat down on my chair. Oh God, I'm so tired. I feel drained. It's just taking so much out of me. So much. So much. She'll call and tell him, say, Mr. So-and-so, don't do that, he'll stop. He's got that 9, 10 o'clock at night cutting the grass. Sometimes I just nod off and not be able to sleep a day or so. He goes off, then it's cutting off. He got to go start it up. It's quiet, then he starts up again. Over and over again. Miss Smith, you can have nothing but patio furniture, and you can't have that on the front porch. Is that a rocking chair? That's what it looks like to me. What's all this stuff on the wall? On the door, you're not supposed to have anything on the doors. Miss Smith, you have to take that down. Look at this. And this has been here, and you still adding more stuff. You know what? Y'all better leave me alone. All I want to know is where's there a good lawyer? I need a good lawyer. Right now I'm so tired. I'm so weak. My body feels so tired. And I feel like I've been crying for days. I feel so drained. My anxiety level, it's probably over the roof. I'm going to go in the house and lay down. Give me some water to drink. I'm going to lay down because I really feel like I need to sleep, crash on something. If there's a problem, my dog will let me know. Then I'll call 911. Okay. Okay. See that? We don't pass for that already. That's where you trim the yards and stuff. We're gonna bring them right here. I'm showing you how far it is. He back there, but he gonna bring them right there. Right there. Gonna bring it right there in my yard. So when I look out my window, my backyard, I'm gonna see these piled just like that. You can leave the pile there. But he moves it right to my yard. When I look at my window, all I see is a pile of dead trees. And he'll leave them. He'll go to his other place wherever he lives at. And he'll go. What he does is, the other day he took the wife, dropped her off. She had a little suitcase and all that stuff. I haven't seen her in a few days because she's not here. She's at the house, other house. He's here moving around because I reported that he does not live here. So now what they do is they tag team coming here. They go to the other house, stay for a day or two, and he always comes back by himself. And when he comes back, I don't care. It was 2 days from tomorrow, he's gonna come out and cut the grass again. Now the neighbors have told me that he was crazy. These are the same people that he's talking to, and they're telling him, they're all saying, let's call in, do this and do that. Call in on this Smith. This lady next door, I'm just fussing. I have a right to. Right here, she smokes. Got one foot on banana.